What is up, guys, and what is going on? Welcome back to another episode of the Broken Biscotti. Today's topic, quite simply, what is the most unreliable brand of motorcycle? Now, I believe, off the top of my head, my initial response would be something Cinquale, so something Chinese, maybe a Harley Davidson, or maybe even an old school Italian bike. But let's get into it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, to see whether you guys agree with me, or whether I'm sort of on the mark, or whether I'm completely off the mark, to be honest. But yeah, so it got me thinking, which brand might be the most unreliable brand of motorcycle. Now, I haven't really done any data digging or data or you know, testing to see. This is just purely going based on my gut that I have, the massive gut that I have, and based on my ass dyno that I'm sitting on, as to which brand do I think might be the most unreliable. Now, off the top of my head, as I was saying, initially I would have thought a Chinese brand, you know what I mean? Something like, I'm trying to think of a horrible, but one of those Chinese brands where they pretty much ship a motorcycle in a crate, or it's a crate motorcycle. It doesn't really have any brand name, it's just slapped together, it's got an old school engine. I was going to say something like CF Moto back in the day, but I think CF Moto has come a long way since then. I think they've also, CF Moto was an Italian brand, I believe, but obviously acquired by a Chinese company. I also thought maybe Harley Davidson's, and again, this is, I'm being a bit rude to Harleys in general, but this is just the people that I know who have owned Harleys. Maybe it's just not the way they cared for it, but a lot of the times they found getting parts for Harleys weren't as easy as they were for, you know, the Japanese bikes, and it was just a little bit simpler when they had when they didn't have the Harleys. Other than that, I think most of the big brands really are pretty reliable for most of it. We've got, I'm sure, you know, I'm thinking things like Suzuki, they're all pretty good. Suzuki, Honda's obviously reliable as hell. But from the big manufacturers, I'm really not quite sure who's probably the most unreliable. I mean, Ducatis, I would say, are unreliable. However, I think the thing with Ducatis is you just have to treat them correctly. It's less about whether you treat them, it's less about it being unreliable and more about maintaining its servicing schedule. Other than that, the Japanese brand, the Kawasaki's, the Yamahas, I think are all fairly reliable motorcycles. Other than that, the only thing that I can think about, and what my channel is pretty much based about, is obviously the Aprilias. Now, I think Aprilia as a brand, I think they make fantastic motorcycles. They really do. It's why I bought my RS 125. But I still believe that that Aprilia might be the brand that have the most unreliable bikes. And that's from the Italian market. I'm not even sure about Benelli's, but I still think Aprilia might have the reign for being the most unreliable big manufacturer per se. I haven't heard anything good about Triumph. Sorry, my apologies. I haven't heard anything bad about Triumphs. Obviously, getting parts in Australia not as easy as it is back in America. And then you got, you know, the niche motorcycles, or well, not niche, but the bikes that I'm not familiar with, like Nortons. But on the whole, I think the top three motorcycle brands that I sort of think are the most unreliable, or my pick of the day, would be from the Italians, 100% Aprilia. The Chinese market, to be honest, anything that doesn't have a proper brand, like a Jinchong or whatever the hell they're putting out there. And from the cruiser market, well, I'm slandering here, but because I just don't have enough information about. Yeah, just don't have enough information about the Harley world to make an educated decision about what is the most unreliable brand. But I would say, yeah, I'm gonna refrain from saying. But I think honestly, yeah, if I was to pick a top two, I would say definitely Aprilia and one of the Chinese brands. Now, if you think I'm wrong, hit me up in the comments below. I'm more than happy to hear it out. And what I might actually do is in the next episode, I might do a little bit of research to actually find out whether my general consensus is correct or whether I'm completely wrong. And then maybe it turns out that Aprilias are the most reliable motorcycle brand that has ever been made. So with that, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment below, what you think is the most, or the top two most unreliable motorcycle brands that you know, your troubles that you found, and hit that like and subscribe if you like what I'm doing. With that, I will see you legends later. Have a good one, and see you in the next motovlog. Bye bye. Yeah, I really thought that I timed this correctly, where the light would turn green and I could drive off, and I didn't. So yeah, let's just back that intro up, and I will say thanks a lot for watching, guys. Have a good one, and I'll catch you later in the next episode. Go green. Oh my lord, I fucked this up so badly. Go green. Go green. Jesus Christ, come on. Alright, we're just going to do an edit here, and I'll just say, thanks for coming in. See you later, guys. Bye-bye. See you in the next episode.